Greetings everyone, my name is Western Ninja 11 and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a review of the Disney Pixar Cars on the Road Mini Racers Road Rumbler Mater. Now before we take a look at the car itself, first let's take a quick look at the packaging. There's a clear see-through blister where you can see Mater inside. We have a drawing of Mater and McQueen. Down here we have the Mattel logo, it tells you that it's for ages 3 and up. On the other side we have a metal logo, and up here we have a warning for choking hazards. Up here we have the Cars on the Road logo, it's just that it's covered up by the sticker. And on the other side we have the Mini Racers logo. On the back we can see a map as well, behind this big red stripe and McQueen and Mater. On the back there isn't too much to note, all we have is the prototype image of Mater and his name Road Rumbler Mater in multiple languages. Anyways, let's go on to the unboxing. And here we have Road Rumbler Mater out of the packaging. Now then, let's go into his appearance and Cars on the Road. Now this variation of Mater appeared in the episode Road Rumblers, where him and McQueen are arguing and they end up stumbling upon what was essentially a war between old and new cars. And when they get into this, they get this sort of upgrade, which I will talk about later on Mater, to duke it out in this big ring of sorts. But then they manage to end the war essentially. And for releases of this mini racer, this is currently the only release of it, and it's also available in the blind boxes. And the 155 scale version is also available as a single. Anyways, that's all for his appearance and his releases. Now let's take a closer look at Road Rumbler Mater. As you can see, he has a happy expression with green eyes and brown eyelids. He's mostly brown all around. However, there are a couple of differences that you might not notice at first between this and the regular Mater, which I will compare him to in a little bit. You can see he still has his headlight. One of his upgrades is this little horn here, which goes over his headlight. There's his exposed engine, like he always does. He has his 2 rear view mirrors. He also has a couple of spikes going along his front bumper. On the side you can see the blue and the green that remains of his old paint job. There's a bunch of spikes on this side. His wheels also have this nice weathering effect. They look all dirty and it looks very nice. On his roof he has this big old flamethrower, which he sadly never used in the episode. And he has his 4 lights on his roof, although 2 of them are covered by the flamethrower. And he also has this light on the back here. On the back he still has his hazard stripes with some rust all over it, and you actually can't see his license plate. That's all, his license plate is just gone. He still has his tow cable and such, but now he has a little wrecking ball attached to it instead of his hook. That's cool. He also has these little lights on the back here. There's some remnant of his old paint job in there as well. He has 2 painted windows on the sides, and on the bottom we have some undercarriage detailing, as well as some copyright info, which you can see there. Now for comparison, I've brought out my regular Mini Racers Mater, so let's see how many differences there are. Now obviously this Mater has all these weapons and all these spikes and such on him, which is of course a difference. You can also see that the expressions are completely different, as well as the fact that the headlight on this regular Mater is blue, whereas on this Road Rumbler variation it is grey. Of course, I've already pointed out that the wheels on this Road Rumbler Mater are all weathered and all dirty, whereas on the regular one they're relatively clean. And the rust detailing also appears to be a bit more severe on this Road Rumbler Mater, which kind of makes sense because, well, this is based off his appearance in Cars 3, because this was made for the Cars 3 main line, and they didn't change it at all, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they changed the color slightly during production, but that's about it. So it makes sense that this version of Mater is more rusty because this takes place more recently. You can also notice that the shade of blue here is actually a lot brighter on the Roadrunner Mater on his old tow hook. An interesting thing to point out about this regular Mater that it actually has a bit of weathering going along his tow cable on the top. You can see by looking at it from the side that it's all clean, but on the top of it, it has this weathering effect to make it look all rusty. But then the Roadrunner version does not have that, which is a bit unfortunate. And yes, as you can see, on the back he has a bit more rust on his back bumper, and then for some reason his A113 license plate is also just straight up missing. I have no idea why that is. Maybe it's an inaccuracy on this model because main races do tend to have inaccuracies every now and then. Like the Transforming McQueen was missing the rusties on his back. So it could be a mistake on this Mater model, but I have no way to confirm this sadly. And one last little difference that I just noticed is that the color of Mater's engine is a bit different between these two models. And that's gonna do it for the review of Roadrunner Mater. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this little review of mine, and I will make sure to see you all next time. Goodbye.